Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of RM Cookbook. So before I begin, I would like to say a big welcome to all my new subscribers to the channel, and also I would like to give a big thank you to my existing subscribers for their ongoing support for the channel. And also today I'm going to share with you a very delicious recipe of Zereshk polo ba morgh, meaning chicken with barberrie rice. Now let me just show you what you would need to prepare this delicious recipe. First of all, we need some onions, but let me just bring the onions slightly later. We just need to, before that, prepare some saffron water. Now the reason we need to prepare this saffron is because we need to prepare some saffron rice later on in our recipe. And the way you do it, just take a pinch of saffron and to that add some hot water, not boiling hot, just hot enough, and just cover it up with a plate or something and leave it aside while we carry on with our cooking process. Now I showed before 4 onion, which you have chopped it up, and now we are going to saute this onion into our pot. And in the pot we just put some coconut oil, which we use for frying this onion, and to that we just basically add in our chopped onion. Remember, I actually used over here we are actually using 4 onions, 4 medium-sized onion for these 4 pieces of chickens, which we'll be using to this onion to cook. Now just added 1 teaspoon of salt, because this actually helps the onion to become brown very quickly. And to that we added 2 cinnamon stick, a bay leaf, and a few cardamom, and also a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. So that's basically it. Now we are going to add the spices. Here you can see some chili powder, some curry powder, and some turmeric powder with some salt. Now all of these are 1 tablespoon, and just add them together, pour in your water to make a broth, and just let it cook for a while so that all these things can get mixed thoroughly. So just cover it up for now, and just once it's actually boiled up and just simmering away, then you just basically add your chicken pieces to the whole recipe. Now the chicken pieces has already been washed and cleaned. We just skinned these chicken legs and just put it into this mixture and just cover it up, and that's basically it. The chicken will cook by itself in the broth, and they will just soak in all the spices and the juice from the broth itself, and we will show you later on what we do. You have seen previously a few cups, 2 cups of rice which has been washed and drained, and some barberrie, which is also known as Zereshk, and here is basically the butter and sugar and some rose butter, which we'll be using to prepare both our barberrie and some and the rice. So let me just show you what we'll be doing for the rice. Here in the pot we are just boiling some water. We just brought the water to boil. To that we'll be adding 2 tablespoons of salt, because you need to add this salt, otherwise the rice is going to taste really bland. And to that we just add our washed and drained rice, and just try what we're going to do over here is we're just going to half cook the rice. That means that once the water is actually boiling, you will see that it will be frothing. Also, we need to take the froth away from time to time, and we would just need to half cook, meaning when you take the rice and taste it the way actually just my wife did it over here, she's just looking for that consistency. When you press on the rice, it should crumble away, and when it crumbles away, then you know that the rice is half cooked. At that point we need to pour in some cold water very quickly to the rice, because that prevents the rice from further cooking, because even though we shut down the fire, but the heat still cooks the rice. And what we are doing over here, just bringing the temperature down so that the rice stops cooking, and rest of the cooking should be done on its own steam in the cooker over here, what you can see. Just so prepare the pot by buttering the bottom surface of the pot. That actually makes the crispy rice at the bottom of the pan, and then just layer the rice with some butter and the rice and butter and rice, and this way you just pour in all your drained rice and just poke some hole into it so that the steam has the way to escape to the top, and then cover it up with your damkesh, which is called damkesh, meaning it actually holds the steam inside, and just let it sit there for the rice to cook. The procedure is, first you raise the temperature up by increasing the fire to the highest for 10 minutes, and then the steam will form, and then you reduce the fire to the lowest and keep it for half an hour to 40 minutes till the rice is done, and do not remove the top from the rice. Now we are going to prepare our chicken. Here you can see on the heavy bottom frying pan, we just pour in the 4 pieces of chicken which you have taken out and drained, so that there is no liquid actually in the chicken legs body itself, because what happens is, if you have liquid on the chicken body and you put it on the oil, it will just go all over the place. So that's the reason we drained the chicken first, and then we fried it on both sides till they're just golden brown on each side. Now this oil has got a flavor from the chicken, so we're not going to throw it away. We're going to use it to fry our barberries, and just fry it so much that they just basically fried, not become stiff, just soft still. And to that we just added the sugar which we shown previously. So a barberry has some kind of the taste of barberry is quite sour, so adding the sugar, it gives this nice sweet and sour taste. That's basically it. This is how we prepare our barberry, and put it aside now. Now we are going to make our saffron rice. Easiest way, take some white rice which you just cooked and pour in your saffron water and mix it thoroughly, and you will see that the rice will retain the saffron color. It has very delicious flavor to it, and it's also very good for your health. So this is how we prepared our saffron rice, and we would actually use it for decorating our dish. And all we're going to do now is just bring in all these individual items which we prepared previously, like the saffron, rice, chicken pieces and barberry, and put it together into a single dish. Here you can see the barberry has been laid on top of the white rice and the saffron rice, and the chicken pieces are put on each side. And this is how you can present this dish, which is called Zereshk polo by morgh. Zereshk means the barberry, polo means rice, and morgh means chicken. And the broth of the chicken which we prepared, we don't throw it away because the dish is quite dry in itself. So in order to give a bit of moisture, we use that broth on the side. So based on people's taste and need, they can put some broth into it, so which also adds some more added flavor to the rice itself and the chicken and the dish itself, and it balances the dish. It doesn't become too dry. And this is it, guys. This is how you prepare your Zereshk polo by morgh, and I hope you like this recipe. This is primarily a recipe from Iran, quite famous in that country. Many people like it. I also like it, so hope you give this recipe a try. If you did like it, let us know with like, and also if you haven't subscribed to our channel, subscribe for more videos like this. So thank you very much. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video.